Save our state! Woo!
Hi, I'm here with Chelene Nightingale, who is the only conservative left in the governor's race in California 2010. You are just about ready to embark on an unprecedented march to Sacramento.
Yes.
Please tell me about it. What's your goal with this march, and what exactly is it?
Well, first of all, we have a state to save. And the only way that we're going to do that is by being vigilant. And one of my supporters said, hey, why don't we walk to Sacramento? And I thought about it, and I said, that's the best way to get out to the people. We're not the union candidate. We're not the, the special interest candidate, the corporate candidate. We're the people candidate. There's no way that I can canvass this whole entire state on the budget that we have. This is basically a free idea to where we can go out to the people. Anybody who wants to come meet us along the way, please do. We will have the route on nightingaleforgovernor.com. If you have any questions, just message on there, and the webmaster will get right to you. They're going to have a direct line to me all day. But this is the plight of the Central Valley, and they're not listening to us. We have candidates right now that are supposedly the two main candidates that are going to be working against us when it comes to the water issue. In fact, neither one of them will be turning it on. In fact, I know for a fact one of them actually gave money to an environmental agency that helped turn off the water. So, if we continue with this green jobs, AB 32, turning off the water agendas, we're going to keep losing. We're going to lose all of our agriculture. We've already lost, we will lose, if AB 32 goes into effect, 1.1 million jobs. We've lost 25% of our state manufacturing, and people are talking about leaving. We just lost 85 major businesses this year alone in anticipation of AB 32. So we want to go out and give a message to the people, yes, on Prop 23, and yes, I will turn on the water. Listen to Sheriff Richard Mack. He explains this very well. The sheriff in that county has the jurisdiction to arrest any federal agent that comes in to try to turn the water off, and the governor actually has the power to turn the water on. So I'm going out to say to the people, look, do you want the people candidate that is one of you, or do you want the special interest, globalist, union, big money, Wall Street candidate that is not going to represent you? So we are hoping to make a difference. I mean, as you can see, this is very interesting too. We send out a lot of media. There's no media here. That, to me, media blackout, media control for a particular reason. They want to shut us out, but you know what? Boots on the ground is very powerful. We, the people, we cannot be discouraged. We don't need all that big money corporate machine to win an election. What we need is the people. So I implore you to do the right thing, to be vigilant, to help us out. Grassroots, remember, that's what our founding fathers were. They were grassroots, and we know how that was a sweet victory. We can have victory again by using the same examples our founding fathers did.
Okay. You mentioned Sheriff Mack, who I believe has endorsed you.
Yes.
I've also read that you've recently been endorsed by another sheriff.
Yes. We were endorsed by Sheriff Richard Mack, actually, the last time I was here in the Central Valley, and just this week we were endorsed by the Sheriff Joe Arpaio, and we were absolutely thrilled. And we're behind you, Joe. This is what I love about you. You stand up to the federal bullies. You stand up to big government, and I want to thank you for that. I know they're trying to come after you once again with a lawsuit. You hang in there tough. I know you will. And to me, it was quite an honor to somebody that tough, that American who backed our campaign. That made my day.
Why do you think that two of the most prominent law enforcement men in America have endorsed you and not any other candidate?
Because I'm constitutional. Plain and simple. They know that I don't have special interest money in my back pocket. They know that I'm a fighter for liberty. I have been for years. I'm fighting to secure our borders. I'm fighting to get the water turned on. I'm fighting for limited government. And that is something that the other candidates are not going to do. They know that if I'm elected, I will be on their side. I'm going to allow them to do their jobs within their constitutional jurisdiction. And right now, many a times their hands are tied. I mean, look what they're trying to do, for instance, to Sheriff Arpaio right now by suing him for doing his job.
Okay, and just real briefly on the march, how long is it? When do you expect to finish it? This is something that I don't think it's ever been done. So,
well, you know what? I know it's crazy, but I'm not known for doing anything politically correct. I consider myself the rock and roll candidate, a little bit rebellious there. So this is my rebellion against big government, and it's 187 or 189. I can't remember which, 0.2 miles. Really, 2 miles isn't going to make a difference to me by the end here. And it's hot. This is, the weather was cooling down, and now we have the hottest day that we're starting up. That's okay. It gets cooler from here, and if we can survive today, we can survive the rest of it.
And I also believe you are collecting letters from citizens along the way?
Yes, we are. In fact, I have one that somebody gave me last night. People are emailing us. Please continue to email the campaign, because we have people in Sacramento that are going to print out the letters and hand it to us when we're in Sacramento, but they're hardship letters. I'm seeking hardship letters from everyone, all right? If you are one of my supporters, you're one of my supporters because you have a hardship because of the state of California. So write me a letter. That letter is going to be turned in to the legislatures in Sacramento. Will they care? I don't know, but it's going to be something when a group of people who have walked 180-some miles deliver these hardship letters. It's something they won't forget, and they won't be able to look themselves in the mirror at night or go to sleep that night thinking about what we've done and what we've accomplished. And I want to say this, whatever we believe we can achieve, so we cannot give up. All right? We had to keep this ever-vigilant fight. It was Ronald Reagan who stated that the future was not for the faint at heart, but only for the brave. So, Americans, we need to be brave. I'm going to be brave for you today, tomorrow, and until next Friday when we are anticipating to arrive in Sacramento around 2 p.m.
Well, Chelene, thank you very much for your time, and best of luck with the march.
Thank you, John, and I appreciate you being here, and everyone else that's here today, thank you very much.
Thank you.